Sahih al-Bukhari 2051. Narrated in Nu'man bin Bashir. The Prophet said both legal and illegal things are obvious, and in between them are suspicious, doubtful matters. So whoever forsakes those doubtful things lest he may commit a sin, will definitely avoid what is clearly illegal, and whoever indulges in these suspicious, doubtful things bravely, is likely to commit what is clearly illegal. Sins are Allah's hima, i.e. private pasture, and whoever pastures his sheep near it, is likely to get in it at any moment. Sahih al-Bukhari 2052. Narrated Abdullah bin Abu Mulaika. Uqba bin al-Harith said that a black woman came and claimed that she had suckled both of them, i.e. Uqba and his wife. So, he mentioned that to the Prophet, who turned his face from him and smiled and said, "How can you keep your wife?" And it was said that both of you were suckled by the same woman? His wife was the daughter of Abu Ihab al-Tamimi. Sahih al-Bukhari 2053. Narrated Aisha. Uqba bin Abu Waqqas took a firm promise from his brother Sa'di bin Abu Waqqas to take the son of the slave girl of Zama into his custody as he was his, i.e. Uqba's, son. In the year of the conquest of Mecca, Sa'di bin Abu Waqqas took him, and said that he was his brother's son, and his brother took a promise from him to that effect. Abu bin Zama got up and said, "He is my brother and the son of the slave girl of my father and was born on my father's bed." Then they both went to the Prophet. Sa'di said, "O Allah's Messenger, he is the son of my brother and he has taken a promise from me that I will take him." Abu bin Zama said, "He is my brother and the son of my father's slave girl and was born on my father's bed." Allah's Messenger said, "The boy is for you, O Abu bin Zama." Then the Prophet said, "The son is for the bed, i.e. the man on whose bed he was born, and stones, disappointment and deprivation, for the one who has done illegal sexual intercourse." The Prophet told his wife Sauda bin Zam'a to screen herself from that boy as he noticed a similarity between the boy and Uqba. So, the boy did not see her till he died. Sahih al-Bukhari 2054. Narrated Adi bin Hatim. I asked Allah's Messenger about al-mirad, i.e. a sharp-edged piece of wood or a piece of wood provided with a piece of iron used for hunting. He replied, "If the game is hit by its sharp edge, eat it, and if it is hit by its broad side, do not eat it, for it has been beaten to death." I asked, "O Allah's Messenger, I released my dog by the name of Allah and find with it at the game another dog on which I have not mentioned the name of Allah, and I do not know which one of them caught the game." Allah's Messenger said to him, "Don't eat it as you have mentioned the name of Allah on your dog and not on the other dog." Sahih al-Bukhari 2055. Narrated Anas. The Prophet passed by a fallen date and said, "Were it not for my doubt that this might have been given in charity, I would have eaten it." And narrated Abu Hurairah, the Prophet said, "I found a date fruit fallen on my bed." Sahih al-Bukhari 2056. Narrated Abbas bin Taymim. That his uncle said, the Prophet was asked, if a person feels something during his prayer, should one interrupt his prayer? The Prophet said, "No. You should not give it up unless you hear a sound or smell something." Narrated Ibn Abi Hafsa, Az-Zuri said, "There is no need of repeating ablution unless you detect a smell or hear a sound." Sahih al-Bukhari 2057. Narrated Aisha. Some people said, "O Allah's Messenger, meat is brought to us by some people and we are not sure whether the name of Allah has been mentioned on it or not at the time of slaughtering the animals." Allah's Messenger said to them, "Mention the name of Allah and eat it." Sahih al-Bukhari 2058. Narrated Jabir. While we were offering the prayer with the Prophet, a caravan carrying food came from Sham. The people looked towards the caravan, and went to it, and only 12 persons remained with the Prophet. So, the divine inspiration came, but when they see some bargain or some amusement, they disperse headlong to it. 62.11. Sahih al-Bukhari 2059. Narrated Abu Hurairah. The Prophet said, "A time will come when one will not care how one gains one's money, legally or illegally." Sahih al-Bukhari 2060, 2061. Narrated Abu al-Minhal. I used to practice money exchange, and I asked Zayd bin Arqam about it, and he narrated what the Prophet said in the following. Abu al-Minhal said, "I asked Al-Bara bin Azib and Zayd bin Arqam about practicing money exchange. They replied, "We were traders in the time of Allah's Messenger, and I asked Allah's Messenger about money exchange. He replied, if it is from hand to hand, there is no harm in it, otherwise it is not permissible."